People deluded, I'm back again. You guys know every month I come with my statistical review of our player ratings, and apologies, people. The only reason I do that is because obviously I have my own narratives. Like, if you was to ask me, this is January's one. I know I'm a bit late. I actually did this and lost the footage, so I have to do it again. But if you was to ask me who's our best performers in January, first one would be Lacazette. Probably say Lucas Torreira. Maybe Aubameyang. I'd possibly go with Socrates as well. But statistically, if I look at what I've got on my Excel sheet and it's different, it makes an interesting debate for my own narrative versus the facts in it. Like, for instance, if I say Lichtsteiner, which I'll let you spoiler, he's playing crap. But if I thought he was playing rubbish, was my sentiment, but the facts were he's playing one of the best in the side, then what does that say for my analysis or my feelings and stuff? So you lot know I'm big on testing myself. So we know it was a busy January. The high of obviously beating Chelsea, and then obviously we had lows of going out of the FA Cup to United. Losing to United in any incidences is a stress. I know we're into February right now and we're dealing with the defeat to Manchester City at this moment in time, but January was a good month. What was it? 2 losses, 1 in cup competition. Wait, was it 2 losses or was it 1? Yeah, it was 2 losses. It was 2 losses because obviously we lost to West Ham and we lost to United. So yeah, it was 2 losses. Obviously we dealt with Blackpool and then went out. Essentially we beat Fulham, turned it around, and obviously Cardiff gave us a bit of a nervy game. But at least in the Premier League it was a decent month. So if we start off with, if we start off with the worst performers, let's just start off with the team. Leno's got a 6.3 for his performances this month. Czech has 4.5. He's only played 2 games, so that's his average. We've got Socrates at 5.7. We've got Koscielny at 6. Mustafi, no surprise there, is playing at 4.25, 4.2, 4.25, what you call it. Monreal's playing for a 5. Bellerin's playing for a 5. Obviously, he's been hurt with injury. Lichtsteiner's obviously playing at 5.6. Then you've got Kohler at 5.8. Torreira's at 6.6. Torreira did have a bit of a drop off these last couple of games, to be honest with you. But he's still got consistent numbers. I mean, against Fulham he played to a 6. He played to a 6 against West Ham for me, an 8 against Chelsea, a 6 against United, and a 7 against Cardiff. So he's still certified. You've got obviously Xhaka playing at, I can't see, 4.7, poor. This is all January as well, people. You've obviously got Guendouzi at 5.7, Ozil at 6, Mkhitaryan played no part. Iwobi at 7.5. Now that's good for Iwobi. I mean, he put in a good performance against Fulham, played good against Blackpool, got a 6 against West Ham, and a 7 against United. So he's been decent, man. And to be honest, I feel the last couple of games he's kind of fallen off, and it kind of did show against Manchester City. But for January at least, he's done his thing. Ramsey, 6.8. Now, I feel Ramsey's having a decent season. He's got 6 assists, and when he comes off the bench, he's doing what he needs to do. And he has started well when he started. Considering his future is over and all these things, he's handled it in the most professional way, and his performances haven't dropped. So, love for that. 6.8, 6.6 for Aubameyang. Now, I must admit that's a bit of a shock, people, because he's got an 8 against Chelsea, 7 against United. He scored at the end of the day, 7 against Cardiff, 4 against West Ham. He was poor then, and a 7 against Fulham. But 6.6, I must admit, would have been a bit higher. We know Aubameyang's a bit of a funny one because we can appreciate he scores goals and things, but you want to see a bit more. Maitland-Niles came in with a 6.25, 6.25, 6.2. Lacazette got a 7.6. So as you could obviously see, Lacazette is the most standout performer for me, followed by, obviously, it would actually be Torreira, followed by Kohler, who's had a decent January of sorts. In fact, I'm lying to you. It would be after Torreira, it would be Leno, but Leno, it don't really count. Kohler's got 5.8. Lichtsteiner's got 5.6. But I must admit, did not think Lichtsteiner would be worse than Xhaka. Now, Lichtsteiner's played less games, so that might make it true. But Lichtsteiner, when you consider what happened against, it's January, so I don't want to use February against him, but you consider what happened last night against Manchester City and what happened against Blackpool and what keeps happening against Cardiff. Whenever Lichtsteiner's been getting a chance, he's thrown it away, and his best performance is actually rattling Spurs off when he was on the bench of sorts. So he was quite poor. Admittedly, though, started the season, what was it, against Chelsea United? One of them games Lickstein, I think played all right, but other than that, it's been a poor signing. Yeah, man, he's lost his legs, and I know this club probably will give him a new deal, but it shouldn't be the case. Ozil got a 6. Obviously, there's nothing Ozil can do to get a better rating. He's played once. Like, you can't. There's not much you could do if you're not given a chance, people. I feel like Iwobi's had a good season, like I've said. So yeah, I don't feel it's any surprise. I mean, no surprise that Lacazette is the best as well. Koscielny gets a respectable 6. Mustafi's got the lowest, people. Yeah, boy, Mustafi, that is poor, boy. Mustafi 4.25. Like I've said, I've just clocked Mustafi. We know he's been woeful. He got a 5 against Cardiff, 3 against United, a 4 against West Ham, and a 5 against Fulham. Now, did he play against Chelsea? I'm sure he did. I might have missed out his rating. Forgive me, people. Oh, sorry, people. Arsenal beat Chelsea. Let me go and look at the lineups again. Oh, it was Socrates. Okay, it was Socrates. Mustafi was on the bench. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. But yeah, man, Mustafi needs to pick it up now. I don't know how much he can pick it up because clearly we know he's not of the standard. So yeah, man, Mustafi's one of them that needs to be gone in the summer. How we move him on, I'm not sure because he's on big wages and we paid 35 million or so for him. We're going to take a hit. You'll be lucky to get 15, to be honest. So maybe it'd be attractive. I don't know who would take him, but to use him in a cut price little swap deal, include him in any offer with whoever we're going for. I'm not too sure. Pardon me. Now, at the time, I didn't understand it, but I can understand why Arsenal and specifically Arsene Wenger was trying to swap Mustafi for Johnny Evans, for example. I proper understand it now. Like, Mustafi's proper frauded the club, man. So I'm not really shocked by my own ratings either, people. And then if we was to look at it as well, El Nene's got what? 4.5. He hasn't really played a significant part in the season, but if you look at games against Cardiff, he didn't cover himself with any glory. Blackpool, he was alright and he got a 5. So yeah, man, couple players need to step it up. Well, in particular Mustafi, but yeah, people. Like I said, sadly I had to do this again. I lost all the data and I lost the video. I had to do it all again, but I've got here in the end. February will be here quicker, but the February review will be here quicker than the January one was. But for now, anyways, people, deluded, stay safe, stay deluded, comment, subscribe, and the rest if you wish.